Hi everyone. Okay, this week's video is going to be quite short because there are a few things that I do actually need to attend to in the house and around the garden. So I apologise, but I hope you still enjoy it. Now, today last night I had the most strangest dream. So I've got up and wrote it down because dreams always fade. And also, it's very weird that when you have a dream, it all flows and makes sense. When you come to remember it, that flow isn't there. So you remember bits and pieces. So in the dream, this is a lot more realistic. But anyway, work. And I missed a lot out. So I had to write it down. I was going to attend a dance concert and I was doing a dance with the instructor, whose name was John, who happens to be Jade's dance instructor when she was a young girl. Anyway, we were doing the same dances last year, which was all good. Everybody was doing their dances and ours was the last dance to be done. But I couldn't find my bra. I had 3 and I could not find my bra anywhere. It was quite stressful. We looked, we asked, or I looked, I asked. Obviously, there were houses there as well. But anyway, there was also a pathway being built from the building up beside the lake and past, I think there were some bins and stuff. And my husband had phoned me up to ask about the tiling and if it had been done. I told him that tiling had been done. But I told him about the gardeners and how they'd set fire to it. But the garden was still looking really good. Anywho, I had been playing a Pokemon game. But what I hadn't realised was this Pokemon game was real. And people were after me and my family. It was quite scary. There was a lot of violence in it, which I didn't go into because I'd actually forgotten it at that point when I was writing this down. But there was a lot of violence with animals, which I wouldn't have said anyway. So anyway, I went back to see John because I couldn't remember the dance and I was quite stressed about the fact I couldn't remember this dance at all. But when I got there, these people in the Pokemon game had already gotten to John and they'd beaten him up. So it was time. We had to get, so it was time to get away from these people and make an escape. And something very strange is we had to do it with Andy's old boss and his wife. Don't know why, but we had to escape with them. We packed up the car, the dogs went in the boot, and off we went into a strange little house on a hill. While we were in bed, the dogs were playing on the bed like they do here at home. Some people were walking their dogs just outside the house. There was a small path that went down and then there was a really small opening, similar to this, but there weren't any trees there. One of the dogs got out, went down this small pathway to play with their dogs. I went down because I thought, oh my God, I've got to get my dog. And I was chatting to them and, they were a bit puzzled as to who I was. But in the end, I managed to get everybody talking. One of the dogs was bright blue. Then the dream went a bit weird. The dogs then were sheep. And my daughter was there with us. But she was Sarah from Coronation Street. Go figure. Then there was a part where I was on a bike with the dogs. I'd got one dog in the basket and then my mum was with me. She had one dog on the lead. The pathways were steep, so they were we were going downhill. They were narrow with big bits either side and it was snowy. So the bike was sort of like sliding down and what have you. It was quite treacherous terrain. And there were 2 large hares and the dog started to chase these hares. These hares were so big, they were bigger than the dog. It was a little bit like Alice in Wonderland. I had to chase after because the dogs, as I said, were bigger than the dog. One of them bit me, and it really hurt. It was a very vicious bite, and I had to punch it and throw it out the way to scoop my dog up and put it in the basket with the other dog, and then I covered it all over to make sure that it, you know, wasn't seen and everything else. What the hell is that all about? I don't remember much more of the dream than that, other than I still picture the snowy pathway down, because we were going, there was another building down there. It was very pretty, apart from these two bloody hares. I don't know. Am I mad? This is what I'm asking you all. Am I mad? My dreams have always been very vivid, to the point where sometimes I believe it when I wake up that it's actually happened. But if anybody can analyse that dream, please put it in the comments below. Bid you farewell. Please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to push the little bell. It will notify you of my next video. So until next Friday, love you all. Bye. Thank you for watching. Oh, it's looking at me now. Oh, look at it. That's so beautiful. Lovely. Hello, dragonfly. Aren't you just beautiful? There. He's gone. Look. A lizard. Hello, my little friend. Hello. Now this naked lady is slightly different to the one that was in the back garden. This one's a darker pink, and orange in the centre, and its stem is red. There's another one coming up there, so I'm not going to give out hope that they're not all going to come out. I was dancing with the... Sorry! Get away from my thing. I asked, couldn't find it. It's a bit hectic down here, isn't it? And anyway, in the meantime, in the building... Okay, in the meantime, behind was a building and a small... was setting fire to the plants. They were doing the right thing, but they still shouldn't be doing it because it was around. Can you guys move? Hold on a moment. Protecting the mic. Right. So it was time. We had to get... Oh yes, so it was time to get away. We had to get away from these people and make yeah, just down the pathway, the small pathway. One of the dogs got out. Well, the one that she had. Molly, can you get off of the fence? I'll bid you farewell. If you did farewell, I bid you farewell. I bid you farewell. And pish, push, pish, pish. What is wrong with my speech? Push the little bell.